Let's jump into how you can best prepare for a pre-approval. I think that's what you wanted to cover, right?
Yeah, I'm having a lot of conversations through family, through friends, through people that are just simply asking, inquiring about the mortgage process and how to buy a house. Maybe not ready particularly yet, but want to just get some basics down so that way when they do apply, they are strong applicants. The biggest thing that people get fearful of when they're pre-approving is having us take a look at their credit. Maybe there's something wrong with their credit report. Maybe they've had some derogatory marks in the past, and they may be a little embarrassed by it, so they're not ready to have anybody look at it because it uncovers a lot of stuff. There's a couple of things that you can definitely do. One is credit monitoring. You can credit monitor the appropriate way. Now, some people use Credit Karma and they use their credit card FICO score, whatever they're like. If you have Bank of America or if you have Chase or whatever, they give their customers an idea of what their credit score is for free as part of signing up for their credit card or whatever you're looking up for, and those can be very, very misleading. There's a couple of different categories of credit depending on what you're using your credit to purchase.
Mm-hmm.
And the three major ones are credit cards, auto loans, and mortgages. Now, credit cards, you're applying to borrow a line of credit for thousands of dollars, usually like a $5,000 limit, $10,000 limit, whatever the case may be for your limit approval. So it's only thousands of dollars. An auto loan is usually tens of thousands of dollars. So, it's a little bit more of a riskier loan to do because it's a big, you buy a car, 30, 40, 50 grand. Sometimes people finance $100,000 BMWs and things like that. So, obviously the risk goes up. But with mortgages, you're applying to borrow hundreds of thousands of dollars. So obviously we're going to be a lot stricter on how we calculate your credit score and your ability to repay the loan than some of the other options that you could use your credit for. And because of that, we're a lot stricter. We're going to calculate the score differently. And these credit card companies and the Credit Karmas, they just give you what your credit card score would be. They don't give you what your mortgage score would be. My second tip is be completely honest and thorough with the loan officer that you decide to move forward with.
Because I see it all the time.
Finds it out. We will find it out the hard way or the easy way. Why don't you make it easy on us? Like, okay, we're detectives. We're lending out hundreds of thousands, $500,000, $1 million, like depending on the scenario. We will hunt out if you were divorced before, if you had a child support, if you've had a bankruptcy, if you own other properties. We're paid to be detectives to make sure we got it all under control. Another tip that I have is be ready to learn, because what happens I see in other scenarios, maybe people worked with another bank and they didn't learn about the process. They didn't learn about the mortgage programs. They didn't learn about what the options are. Yeah. And they would just put in some cookie cutter loan that the loan officer said, go for. And then after they close, they might have now they take the opportunity to learn about a Rhode Island housing, conventional, or a low down payment, or maybe I could have put 20% down and avoided PMI. Well, the time has passed if you're not willing to learn. And I'm a big believer in education and learning the options and letting the customer make the decision after they learn all the options, so that way they are in control of their loan, they're in control of their mortgage.